Welcome to week 2 of the journey. This week's conscious response phrase that you'll want to keep in mind and repeat frequently through the week is, I recognize my reflections and projections. As you recall, the suppressed memories and associated emotions are embedded in our subconscious and can only be experienced as feelings as they surface in our experience. A reflection and a projection. A reflection is the occurrence of an experience that reminds us of something. A projection is a reaction to such a memory. The process usually happens unconsciously and are referred to as triggers. Having our buttons pushed. In other words, we see ghosts of our past as reflections and chase them. These events appear as though they are happening to us as external circumstances, independently of our behavior, and this upsets us. So whenever we are upset, we are visited by ghosts of the past. Learn to recognize these reflections when they surface. It's an opportunity to exorcise them or integrate them so they no longer haunt our present and infect our future. Week 2, Video 2. The victim and victor mentality. Whenever there's a significant delay in time between a reflection, a triggering experience, and the consequences, the projection, this consequence appears to occur independently of any cause. So we assume that these things are happening to us, not because of us. We then fall into a victim-victor mentality. We complain about our experiences with others or compete with them. Because of the time lag between cause and effect, it doesn't occur to us that we are complaining about ourselves and the consequences of our own actions. Neither do we recognize that we're competing with ourselves in the form of obstacles we place in our own way. Victim mentalities are like a dog chasing its tail. We believe that the world's happening to us, so we're either defending ourselves or trying to force something to happen. We talk about cause and effect, but it all plays out in the present. But when we miss the present, we can't be conscious of this continuity. This continuity that connects all things. If we can't recognize this connection, our life experience may appear chaotic, random, and purposeless. And we then seek the meaning of life. But when we're present, we enjoy a life saturated with meaning. Week 2, Video 4. The physical world is constantly changing, as are our own circumstances. Viewing these events superficially can appear to us as though these happenings are all new. But when we react emotionally to specific things, this tells us that whatever is happening in an upsetting moment isn't new. It's a reflection, and it's a trigger. It's triggering us emotionally. This reflection or triggering event is referred to as the messenger. I think this is a wonderful term, since these reflections are just that, messengers coming forward and giving us a chance to integrate some memories and emotions that we've suppressed from our awareness. They may be uncomfortable, but they occur to liberate us. Week 2, Video 5. Once again, we want to say that reflections are occurrences of an experience that reminds us of something and we react to it. It's now important to realize that reflections are not real. However, our projections, that is, our reactions, do have consequences and impact the present through our emotional, mental, and physical reactions. So it's best to sit back and watch this experience, realizing that they are only emotional triggers. Becoming more able to recognize and feel this is a sign that you're increasing your present moment awareness. And week 2, video 6, the cosmic joke. Now we know that our reflections are messengers sent to allow us to integrate past suppressed experiences and emotions. We're given the opportunity to react rather than respond. What's the difference between a reaction and a response? Well, a reaction is a drama played out in an effort to sedate or control the cause of an uncomfortable experience. In other words, the reflection. This is a behavior directed outward in an attempt to defend ourselves or attack others. A response is taking responsibility and making a conscious choice to integrate the unconsciousness without projecting it outward onto others. We see that these reflections are continually trying to set us up to behave a certain way, and that on one level our entire life is a setup. We then have access to endless laughter, and this is the so-called cosmic joke. Week 2, video 7. Don't shoot the messenger. This week we'll have learned to identify messengers that reflect our unintegrated memories and projections and our behaviors when triggered, and feel these triggers without attempting to manipulate how we feel. So you should now be better at discerning what's reactionary and what's responsive.